Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to take a look at this week's unit of Auto Build a Unit series. As you can see, this week's unit is the Water Pioneer Woosa. Now let's take a brief look into his skill overview. So we have the first skill, Yin Yang Attack. Attack the enemy with the power of Yin and Yang and puts the enemy to sleep for 2 turns. With a 20% chance, the damage increases according to your max HP and it goes up to a 25% chance when fully skilled. Then we have Mountain's Power. Attacks the enemy with the might of the mountains to inflict damage by 15% of your max HP and recovers the HP of all allies by 15% of your max HP. Now this goes to a 3 turns cooldown and fully skilled. Then we have Wish of Immortality. Grants immunity to all allies that last for 3 turns and creates a shield equal to 15% of my HP. And this goes to a 4 turn cooldown when fully skilled. Then we have this Whopping Leader skill of 41% accuracy everywhere. Now let's take a brief look into his stat priority. So Woosa's stat priority, as you can tell, might probably tell, is speed, HP, accuracy, then defense, in that order. Those are the stats that you really want to capitalize on first. Repeating that: speed, HP, accuracy, and defense. Now, as it relates to the rune build, an early game build would be swift, and basically you would build him as fast as you possibly can because of his third skill, which protects allies with immunity and shield. So if you're early game and you pull this unit, you will want to use him on Swift so that it can protect your squishier units. Now, I'm going to build him with the fastest Swift set that I have in my arsenal. So I'll just engrave over. As a matter of fact, let's go into the World Arena menu. That way you can actually see his stats. Now, let's remove these. We're gonna go with a Swift build, the fastest that I can possibly build him on in Swift. So that's the early game build. So let's see. I think the fastest I have is a 31 speed, and which is violent, and Molly has it. And the next fastest I think is 28. I actually have a 29 elsewhere, but the thing is, um, I'd get more value out here. Who has it? I believe it's a 5-star rune. It was one of my fastest runes for a very long time, and I don't remember who has it. Oh, there it is. And then I believe I have a Swift rune that is quite decently fast. Yes, maybe so. Because I have a Swift right here that's 25 speed, and then I have a Swift right here that is 26. I don't know. Let's just engrave. Then we go here. Remember, I would have said that his stat priority is also accuracy, mainly because that 2 turn sleep can come in at really clutch moments. So I'll look for a Swift rune that gives me the most accuracy, which is this one. Then we'll go over this side, get some more speed. So you want to capitalize on speed at the cost of everything. If your early game, getting first turn most of the time will help you. Then I believe the fastest I have right here, I don't know, yes, 210. Ideally, you don't want defense percent because he does damage via his max HP, and his shield is based on his max HP, and his healing is also based on his max HP. So I'm going to swap for HP instead, which I will get around 200 and plus 206 speed, 27,000 health. As it relates to artifacts, there's not much to use. The most you could do is probably get crit damage on slot 2 and accuracy or recovery on slot 2. No, accuracy on skill 1, obviously. So, yeah. Now, as it relates to his second build, he's very viable on Violent Will now because um he does more damage with his second skill before previously. So even though it was nerfed, because before it was 20%, now it's 15%, but it's still viable. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put him on a damage build. Um, so if you're gonna use him for RTA, you probably want him on Violent and not Swift anymore. I don't believe Swift is no longer viable. Don't believe so. So if you wanted the most out of him, it is better to go Violent. But if you know your Violent runes are really trashy, then there's no point in doing so. Just go with the better Swift set. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you the best way I can rune him on Violent. Um, I don't remember the rune that was here. I believe it was this one. Was it this one? I don't remember. I think it was this. So that's my Woosa for RTA. Violent Will. Plus 170 speed. Now, let's take a look into some gameplay. I actually haven't done, let me see. I'm too low in arena to give something suffice. So, I will take inter-server battle. I would have preferred to save attacks, but I know. You don't want to take him in teams like these. So, I'm going to try to find a team that doesn't have any AoE stripper. I mean, this one is sort of a AoE stripper-ish. Okay, this is just, nah. I don't know. Okay, let's go with the first one. So for this, Woosa is technically great here because this girl, Nephthys, always lands harmful effects, basically. You see right there? Can't resist them unless you have immunity. So I'm going to hope that I get first turn because I want to outspeed this thing. But given I probably won't outspeed, so I'll play it safe and bring in some bruiser type teams. And probably an immunity or something to heal. Yes, I want to try out this girl. I might do a video on her. I recently built her. She's fun, very fun to use, and hard to die. So I think I would need something with armor break. Who do I have that has armor break? I want to bring, so I have two water wind. I'd prefer to bring a fire armor breaker, and that's Carcano. Okay, hopefully it doesn't die. I really hope so. Um, I'm gonna go with accuracy lead, because I know Carcano does not land in that armor break consistently. I'm not going to use him on offense anymore after this match, so this is actually the last time. So we got stunned, unfortunately. Okay, this looks pretty bad. This looks pretty bad. Pretty bad. Huh. Wait. I can actually use this with even with the silence on me? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Is it supposed to work that way though? Is it supposed to work that way? I didn't know that you could use the fourth skill. Okay, nice proc. You see where the violin comes in really nice and handy. Oh no, I didn't want her to die so quick. Um, I cannot be bothered with the two life business. Let's get rid of this. I mean, it's easier to get and I did justice. Okay, okay, kill it. Okay, Perna, you're next. Perna, you're next. Can we get a two-turn sleep? Two-turn sleep on Nephthys. No, stop. You see? Perna crits. We're in crouch. When we crouch, Perna crits still. Die. Nice proc. Can you violent again, Carcano, please? Okay. This is the clutch sleep. The clutch sleep onto Perna. Let's go. Okay, I'll take this. Nice procs. Wish of immortality. One more proc? Okay, no procs. Okay, wow. Right through. Right through. Justice for you. They keep no, those they keep violenting. Mountain's power. Now you dead. Okay, now we're gonna have to finish off this Vanessa. So you see, this Nephthys was completely useless because we have permanent immune. Now you sleep. You sleep when it doesn't matter. And now this girl comes back into the picture. Now die. Justice. Ah, nice procs, Chow. Nice procs. It's okay. Doesn't she land a silence on her first skill? Like, her passive makes her land a silence on everything. I don't know why Woosa didn't get silent, but not like I care. All the better for me. Justice this. Justice for the ketchup users. Justice for the ketchup users. That's my Jamaican accent. Jamaican way of saying the sentence that I just said. So, um, more justice. You see, Woosa is pretty nice. Okay. Okay, you see that? Lands all harmful effects. The only reason why Chow didn't get the E block is because he's immune to E block. So, you see, Woosa is still pretty nice. If you want to go with the bruiser-ish way, Woosa is good as good support unit for bruiser teams. Anyways, guys, that's it for this week's series of how to build a unit. Please stick around next week for the next unit. Peace out.